Hello, and welcome to another episode of 5 Film Friday. The first film is Kiss of Death. This is a movie from like 1947, I believe, and it was surprisingly exceptional. It's a great movie that looks into the depth of criminal life, like the character struggles of a person that's like kind of born into that system and kind of how it's an impossible thing to get away from. The movie is just very emotional in how it showcases the struggle of trying to choose between a code of honor and trying to do the right thing. So, very powerful. The next film is The Legend of 1900, and this movie was honestly pretty disappointing to me. I felt like the concept of the film was amazing. It's a movie about a person born on a boat traveling to America, and he never, his entire life, leaves that boat. He stays on the boat because he doesn't even know who his parents are. He stays on the boat and is raised by crew members and just becomes a part of the boat, and he's an amazing pianist, and the music in the movie is incredible. It's one of the best parts, but the biggest problem I had with the film is the narrator of this film was kind of just like a side character that really didn't have much value or importance to me. Like, I just cared about the actual man on the boat. I will say this film overall was pretty blasé, but there were like 3 incredible scenes. And that's one scene of this mystery man talking on the boat. The ending scene was insane, and the scene of floating piano. Basically, the ship is going all crazy with the waves, and they just unlock the piano and just float across the room, and it is incredibly beautiful, especially accompanied by the music. Next is the movie Rififi. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. It's a French film, but it is incredible. I reviewed earlier the film Asphalt Jungle. This movie is just like that movie, except amazing. It's just a common, like, heist concept, but the afterwards of it is just so much better. In Asphalt Jungle, it's about them, like, getting caught and killed and all that. This is about them getting screwed over by a different group of criminals, and it's very much just like Man on a Mission type of movie. This guy going to any means to like save himself and his friends from these evil people. And this movie had one of the greatest closing scenes I've ever seen. Just incredibly powerful closing image. Next film, You've Got Mail, starring Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. You may know this movie from the other guys.
She's Got Mail. That's the name of the movie.
That's it! Honey!
With Tom Hanks?
Right, and Meg Ryan.
He didn't have poison ivy up his ass.
Oh,
Yes, he
yes, he
did.
did. Yeah.
Way up there.
Great scene. The movie is basically just like a lesser version of Sleepless in Seattle. I mean, same essential cast, same like highly romantic fairyland love story, but it's just, the concept is a little, like, kind of more bizarre of these people falling in love online and then them coming across each other in real life and not realizing it. And like, it's strange in my opinion. And the last film is Hubie Halloween. And I will say, the best part about this movie is the callbacks to the old Adam Sandler movies. The opening scene of the movie has the best callback, and it is my personal favorite part of the whole movie. I will say the movie had a good handful of funny bits and like one-liners that like really got to me and I enjoyed very much. But the story as a whole was just like very sloppy, just lazy writing. Like they were just trying to like throw in some like dumb humor to get some laughs, but without like trying to develop a meaningful story. Like, I know people go to Adam Sandler movies just to laugh, but like you go to Happy Gilmore, it's not just about like this golfer with anger issues. It's about a golfer that's trying to save his grandmother's home, and like it's a very heartfelt story. Like it's got that backing to it that like you care about these characters. Hubie Halloween is just like the town doofus who's like a nice guy, but like cares about protecting Halloween. Like it's just a sloppy concept. Like it's like there's no heart to it, you know? There's no backing. There's no backbone. It's just a silly idea they had, you know? There's like a sort of a message to the movie, but like it's like not even real. It's just kind of a phony story. I understand that writing stories is very hard, but I do believe that Hollywood is very lazy. I do believe if they just put more time, more effort into the pre-production and like trying to formulate a story that like actually has some depth to it. But anyways, that's all the movies for the week, and I'll catch you next week for another episode.